Alright, so if you've watched my popcorn Shopkin video where I made Poppy popcorn, you would know that my daughter's birthday is coming up and she's turning 10 years old and she's obsessed with Shopkin, so I am making her 10 presents made of Shopkin shapes, I suppose. I don't even know how to explain it. Basically, I'm giving her a present, but the present looks like a Shopkin. So I've already done Poppy corn and the chocolate one, which I can't remember her name. The pink chocolate bar. I wish I knew her name, but I don't know it. Okay, so since I have to make 10 of these, I am going to go ahead and make an easy one for today where I am going to just have to basically use simple things lying around the house. You could use this, which is from a paper towel, but I feel like it's just way too small for me, and I couldn't find anything wider. The widest thing I could find was this one, which is from wrapping paper. So if you have like Christmas wrapping paper or birthday wrapping paper, and the inside of it has this one, it's a little bit wider than the paper towels, not much, but enough for me to be satisfied with it. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to cut it. The supplies you're going to need is going to be a cylinder of some sort, wide enough to your satisfaction, scissors to cut it if you have to, the yellow tissue paper, which I've used in 2 of my videos, so for $1 it's been very, very handy. It's 8 sheets and I only paid $1 at Dollar Tree, and I've already used it in 2 of my projects. This will be the 3rd project, so it's well worth it. Scrap paper, this is just a piece of computer paper, and that's just so I can draw some eyes on it. Permanent marker for the eyes, and a pink crayon for the mouth. So you can use a map color or anything that you want that's pink or red for the lips. So basically it's going to be super easy and super quick. All I have to do is cut this to the desired height that I want. Wrap it around in yellow tissue paper, cut some slices that are going to hang off the top of the head, make some eyes, glue it on, and I'm going to be done. So first I'm going to go ahead and cut this to about right here, I think is good for me, and I'm going to wrap it around a few times with yellow, and then I will also cut some strips for the top of the head. Okay, so first I cut my desired length to be this because I feel like this is about how tall it probably really is. And then what you're going to need is, I'm going to use Mod Podge because, and I forgot to tell you this, that you can use tape or glue or whatever. But I'm going to use a little bit of Mod Podge. And I'm just going to put a little bit, like a line straight down, just to get it started. So I'm using my finger because I don't know what I did with everything, and I'm not going to go look for my brush. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue or Mod Podge right here. If you have double-sided tape, that would work too. And then you want to put enough space for the bottom to be able to be covered. So once you do that, you're going to just kind of roll it on here. And you want to roll it around probably 2 times, maybe 3 if you can, just to be able to make sure that it's fully yellow and that you're not going to see cardboard. So once you have that completely rolled around, you're going to put a little bit of glue right around here so that it seals it. Okay, so I'm just dipping my finger in Mod Podge and I'm just going around the edge right here to seal it. I'll probably put a little bit too much, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, and then just go ahead and have that nice and smooth. We'll worry about the ends at the very end of the whole thing because right now that's not important. My next step is basically to get the face figured out of where I'm going to put the face. But I think I'm going to go ahead and just cut the strips for the top of the head, which I guess would be the hair. So this is a little strip that I went ahead and cut off of this piece of sheet of tissue paper. Since it's already cut like this, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to cut strips right here. If I can find my handy dandy scissors. I don't know where they went. Alright, so I'm going to cut the strips to be about an inch. I think an inch is good. And cut all the way down. They don't have to be perfect because it's just going to be kind of flapping around the top. And then go right here on the crease. Cut another strip. I'm not sure how many strips you actually need. I think we just need a few just to get the top covered. And this one has oh, that's good. So I think I'm just going to do it like that. And we want to use some of the leftover pieces for the hands because there are hands that are going to be kind of wobbling off the side, which I think maybe just like 2 strips right here would be fine just to cut off for hands. I don't think it really matters. In fact, I'll just go ahead and bend it over and cut. And I'll just reserve this on the side as the hands. And that'll be good enough. So for the top of the head, I'm just going to go ahead and fold this part in just like that. I think that's good enough. If you want to put like a sealant on the top of the top like that, that's fine. If not, I think this is fine enough for me. And then up here is where I'm going to add the top of the strands. I'm just going to kind of, actually I think I'll go ahead and seal this top and then shove these, which I think are probably the hair or something, halfway and just stick it in halfway. So you have this strip, put your finger in the middle of it, fold it, and then shove it in here. And I think that's good enough actually. And if you want, you can go ahead and cut the part that's folded on the end. And that will just make it look more like it's single instead of a single strand. And just kind of pull it out, move it around a little bit. And I think already that looks pretty good. Oops, one fell out. Let's show that one back in. Alright, so that looks good already. And we can add some more. Just keep adding as much as you think you need for the strands on top of the head. And then we're going to make some eyes. So with the scrap piece of paper, we're going to make 2 circles as eyes. And we're going to use a permanent marker to make the circles and leave some white on there. And I'm going to find a circular object for eyes to trace around. Alright, so I found this is just paint. And you could either use the larger side if you need it bigger or the smaller side. And I need it smaller because my cylinder is not that big. And I want 2 eyes to fit on it to be able to see straight on. So I'm just going to put it right here, use a pencil, and I'm just going to trace 2 circles. Sorry, my daughter just set these little things up. And another circle. And this is just a little rough draft because you're going to go back and you're going to make it perfect. You can look at the eyes and see exactly where you need to write the pupils at. Which I think may be like that, and maybe the eyelashes. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these in with permanent marker and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I cut out these eyes that I drew tracing the paint. I used some permanent marker, and now what I'm going to do, here is my item. I'm going to get some Mod Podge and I'm just going to glue right on here the eyes, and I'm going to add the eyelashes. Also, in the inside right here where the hair is, or the top of the head, I decided that's where it's going to be, I'm going to add my items. So if you saw my other video of my eBay Shopkins that I bought, I made these little yellow bags, little blind bags or mystery bags, and I'm going to stick 5 of them in this gift. So I'm going to grab 5 of these and I'm just going to stick them in here. that easily. Shove them in there. And this is going to be one of her presents, which is going to be 5 mystery bags or blind bags. And she can open it through the top. And I think they came out super cute. I'm really proud of them. So you just shove them in here. That's her gift. So we just close it right up. And we shove the string cheese back in the head. As many as you'd like. And let it hang out a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and glue the eyes on, and then we'll see what the next step is. Okay, so I went to go look at the picture, and the eyes are more towards the bottom. We want to leave a little bit of room for the mouth and a little bit of room for the neck, I suppose you can call it. So I'm going to go ahead and just Mod Podge with my fingers a little bit on the back, and then I'm going to add some eyelashes. Okay, so I went ahead and I put the hair back in and I put the eyes on, and we still need to actually make some eyelashes. So I think the eyelashes are, there's 3 eyelashes. I think they start on the ends. And I'm just going to kind of guess that this is what they look like, because I completely forgot at this moment. And if it's bad, then I'm sorry. I'm not going to be perfect on this one. But other than that, I'm going to have to do the mouth. And I actually was not good at the mouth. I can tell you that much for sure. I used a red crayon just to kind of like make the lips. And I tried a few times to make different lips, and each time the lips just came worse and worse, so this is the best that I could do on the lips. And I'm just going to kind of put them right here, and once I glue that, that's pretty much the finished product. And I think that came out pretty good, considering that it only took me a few minutes. Well, it took me a little bit longer because I had to keep looking back at the picture and stuff like that, and cutting and doing other things here and there. But once I glue that, that's the way it's going to look. And there is 5 Shopkins in here for her to open, which I think she's really going to like. And that is it. If you guys have a better way of making this, let me know. This is just my super fast, throw it together way to make it with things lying around the house. And like I said, it's probably going to cost you $1 if all you did was buy the tissue paper. That's $1 at Dollar Tree. So that's it. Okay, so I completely forgot about the hands and the feet. I went ahead and just cut out little hands and little feet, Mod Podge that together. This is what it looks like completely done. I think it looks cute. I mean, the mouth isn't perfect, but I mean, if you can do a better mouth, that's great. I cannot do a good mouth, and this is the best I can come up with because I did a few different times, and I was just like, this is good enough for me. But I think it looks good. And inside is 5 mystery bag Shopkins for her to open. So I think she's really going to like it. And once you get all of the 10 together, it's going to look adorable. And I will do all those videos together. I think I'm going to try to do a video once every single day. Trying to get 10 days of Shopkins presents done. I know I spent like 4 days on one just for the little yellow blind bags. But I'm going to try tomorrow to do another video, so we'll see what happens, but I think this one came out really, really good, and I hope she likes it, and I hope you guys like it too. Alright, bye!